raise of hands, how many of you pay month-to-month utility bills? Yep, that's what I thought. Almost all of you. Now, how many of you would like to save on those utility bills? Again, I'm going to guess all of you. So we've developed a company that can do that. Now, at first, we were thinking about doing a nonprofit specifically for low-income families, but through research and going through the process, we've decided to do a for-profit commercial business. So what exactly do we do? First of all, we will do an energy audit of your home, look at past utility bills, and see what you have been paying. Then we'll go in and do an insulation inspection to see what you have in your attic and in your walls. And then we'll see your hot water heater and see if it's working, if it's viable, if it's still working properly and insulating hot water. Then we'll do conduct an infrared test, infrared and blower door test, which will basically see the efficiencies of your home or inefficiencies and determine what it can need or what's needed. So through this, we'll determine the viability of the project for your home and for us as the company to determine if our services will actually work. So what are our services? Well, first, we'll go in and put insulation anywhere that's needed and envelope the home to make it more efficient. Then we'll add solar hot water heater and a photovoltaic system. Both are using solar to generate hot water or energy to power your house. Both of these would be leased systems that you would pay a monthly fee that would be less than what you pay for the utilities. Also, because these two actually have incentives from the state and federal government, we will help you find these incentives. So what makes our company different? Well, we will lower your utility costs while raising the value of your home. Also, this is for businesses and for homes, and we will have a low upfront cost, and then also we'll be reducing greenhouse emissions. So who are the customers? Well, the customers will be anyone who wants to save money, and as shown before, that's everyone here. Anyone who wants to reduce greenhouse emissions, and then anyone who wants to come away from paying monthly bills to the grid and utilities. So why would I advertise? Well, my marketing would be through print media, so newspapers, flyers, any of that. Social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, God, I get all of those. TV ads, because that's a very big percentage of what people watch and get ads from. Websites, anything you can Google or anything, or in a website that we would create for our company. So how do we retain these customers? Well, we'll have this reoccurring charge for the leasing, and then we will also have a panel cleaning service, because obviously we all know Tallahassee and Paulin that it's crazy nowadays. So you have to get that to be clean so that the sun can hit the panels. Then we'll also have a customer help desk, which if there's any problems with the home or with the solar panels, you can call and we'll immediately help you with any problems that you have. And then we'll have yearly inspections, because obviously this is expensive equipment and you want it to work right. So you guys want it to work right as customers, and then we want it to work right so that it actually is going to work for you. Some of the key activities will be acquiring startup funds, hiring installation and auditing experts, purchasing solar equipment, and creating a website. A really big process that has to be done is determining what service is needed exactly from the audit that was done before. Some of our key partners will be the startup funds, obviously, again, because the money is important, financial experts, the solar manufacturing companies, marketing companies to get our word out there, and then utility companies. Now, most of you are probably thinking, well, aren't we going against the utilities? We are, but by state law, state and federal law, utilities actually have to show that they're trying to make homes more efficient. So they can send their customers our way and write that off as saying that they're trying to make homes more efficient. So some of the costs would be the solar systems, the solar installation, because you can't just throw the panels up, they have to be installed. Employees, so any labor costs, the building that will operate out of the costs, but then some of our revenues would be that monthly leasing cost, the additional efficiency packages that we'll add, and then yearly inspections, first-time audits, and then helping find rebates in case people don't get the service and they already have some of them, we can help them find the service that's needed. So before I let you go, how many of you are ready to lower the cost of your utility bills, and I can see all of you, and lower greenhouse emissions? Thank you.
Great job.
Very good. You look excellent.
Thanks, and start recording because I need the questions.
Okay, so if I give you my address now, you guys can do it. How soon?
Sounds good.
Seriously, how long would it take to implement this at an average house, and what would you think the average savings would be percentage-wise?
Okay, so by implementing it into the house, do you mean putting that in and then getting it working?
Customer calls you up and says, do it. How long till they're done?
Okay. Honestly, I think it would be about a month because we should have a stockpile of these panels if that's needed. The installation of it is not a hard process. You can go to Lowe's and get insulation for the attic, easy. How much savings is the other part? How much savings? I don't know the exact numbers, but there are companies like this in Louisiana that do similar things, and it saves lots of money because, again, the photovoltaic, it's during the day when sun's there, you're not using any energy from the grid, so you're making your own energy for your house. So it's a substantial amount.
Very good job.
Thank you.
Andrew, great job. Question though, you've made us all customers here tonight. We all
That was my
money,
hope.
right? How will you handle the volume? I mean, does your business model support that in a way of staffing? Because it sounds like you would need, a gazillion employees tomorrow.
Yeah. So how would I staff it? Essentially, you have different sectors because obviously one is going to be at a help desk in the building. The other's got to do the financial part of it and determining the leasing costs per home because obviously no home is the same. And then you're also going to have the people going out and actually putting it on there. So you'd have to get I'd have to work out an exact management of how to manage employees and manage who's going to do what when. And it's a lot of moving parts, but it's definitely something that can be done.
Okay, thank you.
Did that answer the question, I hope?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Keith? Yeah, and what are your plans for growth? I mean, where do you plan to start and where do you plan to end up?
What was the first part of that?
Your plan for growth.
Oh, okay. So the plan for growth is obviously to start in Tallahassee because that's where I am right now. And then I can spread all over Florida and then anywhere out in anywhere, anywhere that there's sun because solar panels obviously use the sun. So essentially, basically everywhere but maybe Washington because how much sun's up there. Just kidding. But it can grow not just in Florida. Definitely.
That it? Very good. Good job.
Thank you.
I think you're just as good as anybody else.